Students, today I am going to start question number 6 of exercise 6.3. The question number 6 is, for each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided. In question number 5, we have to find the number with which the given number should be multiplied, and in this question we have to find the number with which the given number should be divided so as to get a perfect square, and then we have to find the square root of the obtained number. So let's start from part 1. The given question is 252. In part 1 we have 252 and we have to find its prime factors. So let's start. 252 will be now first divided by 2, which is the smallest even prime number. So we got 126. Again it will be divided by 2. Then we got 63. Now it will be divisible by 3. So it will become 21 on dividing by 3. Now 21 will be again divided by 3 and we got 7. Then 7 will be divided by 7. Now as you can see, prime factors of 252 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Now the 2 is in pair, 3 is in pair, but 7 is not in pair. And in the question we are asked by which number it should be divided. So to remove this 7, we will divide this number 252 by 7. So 252 will be divided by 7 on both sides. And in explanation we will write that 7 is not in pair. So to make the given number a perfect square, we are dividing it by 7. Dividing the number by 7. Now when we divide 252 by 7, we will get 36. And here when we will divide these prime factors by 7, we will get 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So, but we have to find the under root or square root of the obtained number, that is 36. So under root of 36 will be, take one number from each pair, 2 into 3, that is 6. So the required number was 36, whose square root is 6. Now we move to part 2 of this question, that is 2925. First of all we will find the prime factors of 2925. Now the unit digit of this number is 5, but the sum of all digit is divisible by 3. So we will divide it first by 3. So we get 975. Again it is divisible by 3. So it will be 325. Now the sum of the digit is not divisible by 3. So we will divide it by 5. Then we got 65. Again it is divisible by 5 and we got 13 in the last. So we will write prime factors of 2925 is equal to 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 13. Now you can see this 13 is not in pair. So we will write 13 is not in pair. So we will divide the given number by 13 to make it a perfect square. So what we are going to do, we will divide the given number by 13 on left hand side and also on right hand side to remove 13 from the prime factors. So on dividing 2925 by 13, we get 225, and here 13 will be cancelled with 13, so we are left with 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Now square root of 225 will be, take 1 from each pair, 3 into 5, that is 15. So we got the square root of the number 225, which is equal to 15. Now I am moving to part 4 of this question, that is 2645. Then first of all we will find the prime factors of 2645. Now the sum of digit is not divisible by 3, so we will divide it by 5, and we got 529. Now 529 is the square of 23 into 23. So prime factors of 2645 is equal to 5 into 23 into 23, and you can see in these prime factors 5 is not in pair, so we will write 5 is not in pair. So we will divide the given number by 5. So when we will divide 2645 by 5 on both sides, then this 5 in the prime factor will be removed. So we will get only 529. Now square root of 529 will be, take one number from this pair, that is 23. So square root of 529 is 23. Now part 5 of this question, that is 2800. Again we are going to find the prime factors of 2800. Divided by 2 first, again by 2 700, again by 2 350, then again by 2 it will be 175. Now it will be divisible by 5 because the sum is not divisible by 3. So it is 35, then 5, 7, and then now prime factors of 2800 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 7. All the numbers are in pair except 7. So we will divide, we will write that 7 is not in pair. So we will divide the given number by 7. Now 2800 divided by 7 on left hand side, and the prime factors of 2800 will also be divided by 7 on right side. So 7 and 7 will be cancelled. Now we got 400 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Now square root of 400 will be, take one number from each pair, 2 into 2 into 5, which is equal to 20. So square root of 400 is 20. Rest two parts which I have left in this question, you can do yourself by the same method. So we will continue with the next question in the next video.